Conspiracy Journal podcast. The transmission starts now.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. I was just thinking about this. It's funny to be like, what are we talking about today? Everyone can just read the episode title.
Yeah,
so it's
they
not
know
like,
already.
It's not like it's a surprise.
You know what's fun, though? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what it's about.
Well, today
It's all about me.
we're going to talk about one of my absolute favorite cryptids.
Bigfoot.
No,
Nessie.
Mothman.
I love Mothman.
Mothman. Mothman. I think a lot of people found Mothman through the Mothman Prophecies. 2002 film with Richard Gere, directed by Mark Pellington.
Yep. So our founder, the late, great Timothy Green Beckley, was decades-long friends with the author John Keel, who wrote the book
Yeah.
that the movie is based off of. Yeah.
I have like a weird attachment to Mothman. Well, specifically the movie. I remember watching the movie and just realizing that the town that it was shot in looked incredibly familiar.
Is it the town you grew up in?
No. But like, yes and no. It was in Katanning, Pennsylvania. And I used to spend summers in Katanning.
Oh, no shit.
I had family that lived in like West PA there. It's like a little bit outside. It's a little north of Pittsburgh. But yeah, we would just take trips out during the summer. They used to have like this art festival we used to go to all the time. And I'm sure it still happens. My brother and I always like talk about like, oh, we have to do a trip, go back out to Katanning.
We should go.
And I drove through not too long ago. It's a different town for sure. I mean, it was always like a blue collar working class type of town, but it's definitely more so that I think it's just, it's sad to see parts of your past and history kind of like degrade, but that's like essentially my attachment to Mothman Prophecies from 2002 with Richard Gere. That movie it sucks because that movie did like mediocre at the box office.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a big smash, but then it has like a giant cult following.
Yeah. We definitely got to do an M-Files on the Mothman Prophecies.
Oh, yeah. We'll definitely do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since it came out. It's been some time.
Fun.
Yeah, I have, however, been to Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
That's cool.
Well, going back to my original idea of just, I think that's where like a lot of people were introduced to Mothman, was just through that movie, and not too many people know that it was based on a book by John Keel, written in 1975 of the same name. But it was cool. Like in the book, John Keel kind of brings up the idea of ultra-terrestrials, not extra. And the idea of that is ultra-terrestrials use some sort of psychic power to create hallucinations, such as the Mothman and UFOs and aliens. And that's how we have these in our like consciousness. And it's like him along with Jacques Vallée. He's a professional astronomer at the Paris Observatory. Alan Hynek.
Oh, homie.
He's an American astronomer and professor. And like many other ufologists, they all kind of subscribe to this idea, including Kai Larson, author of Wings Before the Fall, The True Story of Fear, Disaster, and the Mothman Phenomenon.
I just got for my own personal edification, in the biz, as it were, is it ufologist or ufologist? Are both acceptable? Do we know?
I would say ufologist.
And so do I.
Ufologist is fun though.
I've heard both, so I don't know which one is right.
Okay. Thank you.
And I think going to his idea of ultra-terrestrials, it's not that this is like a new concept. It's kind of what like pre-modern history would equate to, I don't know, like mythological or supernatural creatures. So whenever you hear things written down about like these types of creatures, it's usually in reference to ultra-terrestrials.
But like somebody could be like, you mean an extraterrestrial? He's like, more like an ultra-terrestrial.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you try an ultra-terrestrial?
What's the difference exactly, though?
Interdimensional or coming from outer. So like interdimensional would be like the ultra-terrestrial, where the original or like the generic concept of aliens coming from another planet to here would be considered like extraterrestrial. They're from off planet, where ultra is more like interdimensional.
Yeah.
Cool. What the fuck would an angel be, you guys?
Ultra-terrestrial.
Right? Okay.
They're coming from another realm.
Yeah.
That too is kind of like how like part of the story is where all stories of angels and like demons and other things that seem otherworldly are just aliens, essentially interdimensional beings coming from other places.
I believe that to be true. Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we come
do-
up with different words for the same things
Yeah.
throughout human history.
I like this is like a fun twist. Like we in a lot of the stuff we talk about, we're talking about skeptics quite often, and people love to dismiss things. I just love that as like a twist of dismissal. People are like, maybe it was an angel, and you're like, yeah, you mean like an alien?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that wasn't an angel; it was just an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay?
people get so caught up in like semantics of
Yeah.
just like how things are labeled. It's just like you guys both you sound the same. You're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
You just don't prefer this word. You like this word more.
Nah, this guy's a fool.
Yeah. Idiot.
But that it's like kind of why I love the Mothman story so much more than like other cryptids, because like it covers so much. It covers aliens, UFOs. It explores like just the psychology of fear and like how like a whole town and essentially like a ton more people like after the story is released like get enveloped into all of this, and they can like all get to experience it. I made a note here. It's like the Barnum and Bally's of the paranormal.
Yeah.
It's a little something for everybody.
I mean, okay. What's no, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. You can't make me say what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna say it.
All right.
Wait, are you saving it for the pod?
We're on the pod now. Yeah.
Say it.
No, I'm gonna wait for you to tell the story before I try to put the entire story into a 5-word sentence.
Yeah, you're not going to reveal that you were the Mothman the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you
you're
guys
gonna
know.
Till we do
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah, that, I'm about to take my mask off and let you know that I am the Mothman.
Yeah.
One big thing, and if you guys like the story, I'm sure again a lot of people know the story of the movie, but the movie itself isn't really canon for the tale. So I'll go through the actual events of what actually happened. I'll try to be brief and summarize as much as I can. If you do like it, or you are familiar with the Mothman story already, I do recommend this year's Mothman Festival.
Yeah.
Will be held September 19th and 20th in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where our story takes place today.
It's a great little town. They love the Mothman. They've got a great museum there. They've got a really badass statue of the Mothman.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a cool little town with really nice people. So if you're in the neighborhood or not.
And if
feel free to
if you
travel.
want more information on that, you can go to mothmanfestival.com. They have a bus tour of the TNT area, which we'll get into. Again, the world famous Mothman statue. They'll have guest speakers, the Mothman Museum, a ton of vendors lining the streets. I even think there's a Mothman 5K.
Oh yeah, I want to run for Mothman.
to help support Mothman.
I hope that's like the sweeper in the race is there's a Mothman at the end. That's
Oh,
just,
yeah,
like,
that'd be
pushing
amazing.
everybody along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one dies.
But yeah, all that said, for those who don't know the official story, I'm going to catch you all up to speed.
Catch
And
me up.
also stick around after, because I'll fill you in some more sightings. Mothman's been doing essentially a world tour since the 60s.
Mothman
Nuh-uh.
been busy.
Yeah, it's sort of like
I
the
didn't know that.
Stones, man. Like,
I did not know that. Right on, dude. Right on.
Catch
All right,
the
cool.
Mothman at the Prudential Center this May.
Yeah.
yeah, before it collapses.
Yeah.
All right, so we will start a little bit here. In the autumn of 1966, Point Pleasant, West Virginia was the kind of place where very little ever changed. Town sat quietly where the Kanawha River meets the Ohio River.
The what river?
Kanawha? It could just be Kanawha.
I don't know. I'm just fucking with you.
Probably Kanawha. Surrounded by wooded hills and farmland. Fewer than 5,000 people lived there at the time. Most worked in nearby factories, on river barges, or across the now infamous Silver Bridge and Gallipolis,
Oh, nice.
Ohio.
Nice. You have said so many different things already in this episode. You did a French thing. You just did, I think, an Italian thing. You did a Native American thing. Right on. I can't do any of those things.
Yeah, so it was the sort of town where the biggest news of the week might be like a school football game or a church fundraiser. Like nothing was happening there. It was just a typical small town, West Virginia. Outside the town lay a strange and largely abandoned stretch of land known as the TNT area. During World War II, the United States government had built the West Virginia Ordnance Works there to manufacture explosives for the war effort.
Okay, so when we say TNT, we mean like Looney Tunes, dynamite.
Big barrels
stuff.
with TNT written on it.
Yeah. What does TNT stand for?
I think that's the chemical name.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure there's nitroglycerin.
Tetatite.
Cool.
Yeah,
Bugs
nailed
Bunny.
Fact.
it. That was it. Nailed it there.
Yeah.
You could let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
We could just look it up too, but
Nah.
not prepared for this type of scrutiny with the TNT.
Sorry. My
Yeah.
bad.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bombs. The facility covered thousands of acres. Concrete bunkers called igloos were scattered throughout the forest where munitions had once been stored. By the 1960s, the military had abandoned the site, leaving behind rustic buildings, wonderfully scenic chemical ponds, and just miles of empty roadways winding through the woods.
I do like strangely colored ponds.
Yeah. I love an abandoned military installation.
We should go on a field trip.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool ones. Yeah.
We dig around through some, yeah. Teenagers sometimes drove through the area late at night.
Yeah, they did.
Of course. They were getting so stoned.
You know the one dude who was always like, I know a spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, this was the spot.
Yeah.
Like this was
Oh,
definitely
party
it.
at the TNT, dude.
Yeah. Listen to AC/DC.
That's right. That's right.
Drink some beers.
Yeah.
Hang out on the fucking TNT igloos.
Yeah. Smoke a little grass, tipping beers.
Right on, right on. Maybe a girl take her shirt off. Sorry.
Cop a feel.
Sorry, Mom.
People just do things out in the fucking TNT area. I don't know what
We know what those kids are up to out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before the events connected to what would now become known as the Mothman did not begin in Point Pleasant, though.
What?
It began 70 miles north.
What?
You want your money back?
I do. Everything is a lie. That's going to be everything that I've ever known is a lie.
On the evening of November 2nd, 1966, at approximately 7:15 p.m., a man named Woodrow Derenberger was
Hey.
Derenberger. He was driving home from work along Interstate 77 near Parkersburg, West Virginia. Derenberger was a sewing machine salesman. It had been a normal workday, and he was driving alone in the dark. As he drove south, he noticed a bright object approaching from behind him.
He's like, maybe I can make a sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I got 3 more I have to offload.
Does this guy need a sewing machine?
Yeah.
At first, he thought it was another car catching up to him, but when the object passed, he realized it was not a car at all.
It was. What was it?
He described the object as metallic gray and shaped somewhat like an old kerosene lamp.
What?
He estimated it was about 30 to 40 feet long. The object moved ahead of his truck, then descended directly onto the highway. He then slowed to a stop. A door opened on the side of this craft, and a man stepped out.
A regular man, a regular human man.
Yep.
Hey, friend, you need a sewing machine?
Yeah.
That suit you got on looks a little tattered, brother.
That's right.
You want to tailor it yourself?
Well, the figure walked calmly towards his truck. Derenberger later described the man as about 6 feet tall, with dark hair, olive complexion, and wearing a dark coat and trousers. Nothing else. It was kinky.
Swipe right. Or left. I don't know which way is the right way.
One
Swipe
detail
yes.
that disturbed him, though, the one thing that and this would scare the shit out of probably anybody, was just that he was just smiling.
Ew, creep, sweep, left, no, bad, block them.
Undo swipe.
Yeah.
He was, and it wasn't just a casual smile. The smile stretched like wide across his face. And he also described it as like being and looking unnatural. So he was like the mouth was smiling, but the eyes were not.
Uncanny
I
valley
just-
in that face. Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
So apparently aliens get Botox. Like it's just
That's where we got the technology.
Full of fillers.
the man didn't even speak to him. Derenberger reported.
His smile said it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his kerosene lamp shaped
Ship.
shit. What? Kerosene? I've never heard. There are a lot of shapes that I've heard of. Kerosene lamp shaped is not one of them. I wasn't expecting that.
What shape is that?
I think it's like it's like stout, and then it opens up into
Yeah.
like a lady. It's like if a lady's figure.
One of the the hourglass things with the whip
without-
that you turn. One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hourglass without the hour on top.
That's a interesting aeronautical shape.
It's fucking up my mind. I gotta say.
Yeah.
At least that's the only kerosene lamp I know of.
Yeah.
Well, Derenberger said he heard a voice in his head. And the voice,
Ultra.
the voice introduced itself. It said, "My name is Indrid Cold."
What? What?
The man
Indrid Cold.
Yes.
Can you spell that for me?
INDRIDCOLD.
All right, that's what I thought you said.
I think she's related to.
Why do you say she? You just said it's a man.
Yeah, but Ingrid is a lady's name.
Indrid.
Indrid. Any relation to Stone Cold? Steve Austin.
This he just comes out smashing beers on his head.
Turns out this is Stone Cold Steve Austin's father.
Yeah, that tracks.
The man explained he was a traveler from a place called Lanulos.
Ooh, I
It's
like the sound of
described
that.
as
What place called
Lanulos. Boop, 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 boop. I'm cut off from sound effects. Never let me do that again.
he described it's a it's a peaceful world in the Ganymede galaxy. Lanulos was said to be settled by Earthlings long ago. It has 3 seasons, planting, harvest, and cold, and a government run by 56-person council. He then asked Derenberger simple questions about life on Earth. What do humans eat? How long do they live? What kind of work do they do? What dat pee-pee do? No, that's I threw that one
I
in.
don't know what that's from, but I'm not familiar with whatever the fuck you just referenced.
He's just curious. He is an alien. He just wants to know what that pee-pee do.
Okay.
Yeah, things took a real horny turn. The conversation lasted only a few minutes. Then the man returned to his craft. The door closed. Object rose silently from the highway and disappeared into the night sky.
Do we know? Did Woody to his friends? Did he answer him? Was he like, "Here's what we're about.
Yeah.
Here's our gross domestic product. Here's
Yes.
here's what that PP do."
Oh, he
Like-
fucking told all our secrets. Yep, gave him right up, I bet.
Okay.
Fucking Woody.
So he got
would.
home, and then within days, the story spread across West Virginia. Police interviewed him. Local newspaper ran the story. Eventually, the account reached paranormal researcher John Keel, who would soon travel to this area of the country himself.
Homie.
But no one yet realized that a far stranger chain of events was about to begin just 70 miles south.
Okay, hold on, pause. So is the fact that John Keel is getting involved is what makes us related to the Mothman? Or are we saying that that dude who came from the land of fucking Lapalosa or whatever is the Mothman?
Well, it goes back to what John Keel was saying, that ultra-terrestrials give people this hallucinations of aliens and UFOs and these other like cryptid beings and stuff.
Perhaps it's like a you see what you want to see
Right.
situation. You
Right.
know. So maybe Woody was like, "I want to see an attractive man with an unnerving smile."
Yeah.
These other people were like, "I want to see a Mothman."
And like we could get through this story without the Indrid Cold, but I know that they brought it up in the Mothman prophecies.
What? No, I need Indrid.
I thought
But-
you were gonna be like, "We can get through this story without all your little comments."
I honestly did. I really thought what you were trying to say was we're never going to get through this story if you don't shut the fuck up.
No.
No, it's super. Like, I love this stuff. I love. So many of these things have other things around them before and after, and these little things that, like, honestly, like, really, like, make them so much more interesting and so much more robust as legends and tales themselves. So I'm all for it. It's super interesting to hear that stuff.
Yeah, I need the information, and then I need to be able to reference it later or get it in a joke. If somebody's like, "You got an Indrid Cold smile right now," I'd be like, "Oh my god, I get it." I get the
If you
joke.
go online, you can find sketches
Yeah,
of what he
bet.
looked like, and like you can find them also in. It's called Beyond the Lanulos: Our 50 Years with Indrid Cold. It's by Tanya Derenberger. It's his daughter.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Published a book
Nice.
on everything that happened.
Yo, call us.
And it also fills in like a bunch of the gaps of like, because obviously there was more that happened, and then what followed was also like pretty profound.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
I'm
check
gonna
that
zip
out,
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna zip it. Listening.
So we now, from that, again, I bring that up because it was within the movie itself, but it was presented as if it was happening during
Oh,
the
like
event.
at the same time.
Yeah, the events of Mothman, but like it was a kind of a separate instant, but it was still relatively close to everything that happened in the story we're about to get into. And with that, at approximately 11:30 on the night of November 15th, 1966, two couples were driving through the old TNT area along West Virginia Route 62. The group consisted of Roger Scarberry, Linda Scarberry, and their friends Steve Millay and Mary Millay. They had been driving past the abandoned power plant building where Roger slowed the car down. Standing near the old structure was something none of them could explain. The figure appeared 6 or 7 feet tall. Its body looked gray in the headlights. Behind it were large wings folded tightly along its back. Then it turned toward the car. 2 bright circles reflected the headlights back to them.
Like a cat or a dog, or like whatever that's called.
Linda Scarberry later described them as looking like bicycle reflectors glowing in the dark. For a moment, the 4 teenagers just sat there in silence. Then the creature spread its wings. Roger fucking hits the gas.
Yeah.
And then they're speeding away down 62 back towards Point Pleasant.
Yeah, later.
And then within seconds, Roger looked into the rearview mirror just as the creature was rising into the air behind them.
No.
It was fucking following them.
No, but flying.
But in the air.
In the air. No.
It just takes off. It's
car, don't fail me now. Go faster, Roger. Faster.
Yeah, Roger fucking punches it down the road.
We out.
The speedometer climbs past 80 miles an hour. They know this because when he looked to see where the creature was again, it was keeping pace with them.
At 80 miles
at
an
80.
hour. No.
Even more disturbing was how it moved. The wings did not appear to flap. Instead, the creature seemed to glide effortlessly through the air.
No, that's a creep factor that I was not
Just
familiar with.
soaring at them.
No. Yeah. I mean, I expected
It's
flapping.
powered on fear.
Yeah. I expected flapping. And yeah.
I like this is really what you take issue with. You're like, everything not a problem, but the fact that it's not flapping its wings is very scary.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
When the car finally reached the outskirts of town, the creature suddenly veered off and disappeared into the darkness. Shaken and terrified, the 4 drove straight to the Mason County Sheriff's Office just before midnight. Sheriff George Johnson listened carefully.
Nice name.
GJ?
Little Jeej. Johnson later told reporters, too, that he knew all 4 of them personally and did not believe that they were the type to just come up with
lie.
a story like this. And because of that, he was now curious. He drove out to the TNT area to investigate, but as we can all expect, found nothing unusual.
Not a true believer.
And that kind of happens, though.
I don't
You
think
tell
he looked
people
hard
ghost and stuff. It's like, no, it was there. But
Yeah, I hate when that happens. I'm always telling everybody to look at my ghost.
so the next morning, November 16th, 1966, the Point Pleasant Register published a front page story with the headline, "Couples see man-sized bird, creature, something."
That's the full title.
That's the
I
That's
wrote
the headline.
that.
Yeah.
I wrote that. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Just they saw something.
Couple
love
see
that.
man-sized bird creature something.
Yeah, past life. I was writing for that paper for sure.
What's funny is like at this time, a reporter was joking around, but he referred to the creature as the Mothman.
Oh, so he accidentally made up the name?
Well, it was a Batman villain on TV at the time.
was it?
So it was just like, oh, like the Mothman, and then that nickname just stuck.
Well,
And then
give that man a Pulitzer Prize.
Definitely.
A legend was born. Later that same night, another strange encounter occurred. At approximately 10:30 on the night of November 16th, a man named Newell Partridge was sitting inside his house along Salem Road watching television.
That name was upsetting to Michelle for some reason.
Newell Partridge?
What the fuck kind of fake ass name is that? Nope. I just say no. That's all I have to say. No.
Hard pass from Michelle.
Unbelievable.
Well, without warning, his television filled with static, and at the same moment, he heard a high whining sound outside.
What kind of whining? Like a dog? Or like electric whine?
Just
Like what?
something.
Just
Probably, I would imagine like an electric one.
I feel like his electric just went out or something.
Well, his dog Bandit didn't think so.
If Bandit dies, I'm leaving.
Bandit began barking furiously.
Get him, Bandit. Get him.
Partridge stepped outside with a flashlight, as you do.
Yeah.
At the edge of the property, he saw 2 glowing red circles. He also later told investigators that the eyes looked exactly like bicycle reflectors, catching the beam of his flashlight.
I must have forgot this.
This is
part
where it's
about
going to
the
get a little, it's going to get a little hard for you, Michelle, but
Yeah.
Bandit ran toward the creature,
No, Bandit.
barking.
No, Bandit. Don't go, buddy.
Partridge called for the dog to come back. The dog disappeared into the darkness and that was never seen again. Can we take a moment of silence for Bandit?
He's on a farm upstate in Lanalos.
I
made
think
it.
Bandit's fine.
Yeah.
I think he's fine. He's
went
living
in-
it. He's free range now.
He's an ultra dog. He went into another dimension.
He's living his best life.
You know what? I pray to Bandit every night.
He ran right into the singularity into a wormhole.
That's right.
Yep.
Like right around this time too, sightings of this winged figure just spread fucking wildfire through town. Everyone was seeing it.
All right. Where are they though?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is the account and what was reported on.
I'm not attacking you.
One big thing was on Thanksgiving night, November 24th. Witnesses reported seeing a large winged creature near the Silver Bridge at around 7:30 in the evening. Drivers crossing between Point Pleasant and Gallipolis claimed they saw a dark figure perched high on the steel beams of the bridge.
Batman.
Most likely. Vengeance.
Yeah, that's right.
He's here. He's protecting the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, headlights illuminated the structure as they were driving. They all said they could see glowing red eyes staring down toward the traffic below. And this is many people now. Like a lot of people saw this.
I believe every single one of them.
2 nights later, on the 26th, at approximately 9 in the evening, 2 young men driving near the Gallipolis airport reported seeing a large winged figure walking along the runway. When their headlights struck the creature, it spread its enormous wings and lifted silently into the sky.
With flapping or no flapping?
I don't think flapping. A lot of these counts
How
are, it's
can
just
they
like,
not
it just
flap?
fucking like jumps and that's it. They estimated the wingspan was at about 10 to 12 feet.
That's so scary.
As the week passed, the sightings continue. This is going to take another interesting turn in the story, but like the creature was not the only strange thing happening.
What do you mean?
By December, this is just now a few days after, residents began reporting disturbing phone calls.
What? The Mothman's not calling you.
He on the phone.
Nuh-uh.
Hey, ring,
Ring,
bitch.
ring.
It's the Mothman.
Rang, rang.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I already blocked him.
He hit you up on the 2-way.
Nope.
I already blocked him.
Yeah, you can't star 690s.
yeah, that's right.
I didn't know Mothman was on the phone. Fuck. All right. Tell me.
The calls, they came in late at night at the worst fucking times.
Creep.
People answered. They said they heard mechanical voices crackling through the line.
What are you wearing?
Kind of, dude. Like, you're not far off. But here's the weird thing. They knew what you were wearing.
Ooh.
You look hot in that.
It was like long stretches of like static, then punctuated with like strange phrases. And one particular case was interesting. Mary Heyer, a reporter at Point Pleasant Register, began documenting the incidents. Her phone rang repeatedly at odd hours. One night, while paranormal investigator John Keel was visiting her office in December, the phone rang again. Heyer picked up and said hello. After a brief pause, a mechanical voice cracked through the line and said, "Stop talking to your New York friend.
Ooh.
He cannot help you."
Oh, the Mothman hates Keelan.
Keel's trying to take him down, dude. Keel's trying to expose him. You know what I mean?
Damn.
She slammed the phone down. The voice appeared to know exactly who it was speaking with. It like called her out by name. And then another witness named Connie Carpenter reported receiving calls in which the voice on the other line described what she was wearing, what books were sitting on her nightstand. And then disturbances escalated further into 1967. Residents began reporting visits from strange men dressed in black suits.
Oh, the old Men in Black.
They
We know
showed up.
those fucking guys.
Witnesses described them as pale, unnatural looking, with awkward movements and strange speech patterns.
Typical.
Yeah.
Typical MIB.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
One of these encounters involved a factory worker named Roger Martin.
Oh, Michelle's had like a visceral reaction to every name in this story, except for that one. That one she'll allow.
That one's normal.
Roger Martin, she's like, no, that's
These are
fine.
made up names.
That's
Connie Connorson? Get the fuck out of here.
Connie, was it Connie Carpenter?
Every time
Whatever.
Greg says a name, I look at Michelle and
Like, that's not
That's
real.
fucking bullshit right there.
But the Mothman's fine.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, so Roger Martin had also received several of the bizarre phone calls. And one evening, a man approached him outside of his home. The visitor, who wore a black suit that appeared too large for him and had the complexion of someone who had never seen sunlight.
Zoot Suit Riot.
He asked Martin if he enjoyed receiving messages, quote, from the other side.
What a weird way to phrase that, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy receiving messages? Do you?
Yeah. Is that how you get off, Roger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard. That's what he's saying.
There's like a lot
That's what
of
he's
like
asking.
ideas of like the Men in Black just coming to like they know essentially what's happening, and they're just trying to bully you into staying like just shut up. You're not going to talk about this, and that's kind of what they do during all of this.
It works.
It's just like you stop fucking talking about this, and like they bully everyone who came forward that said they hadn't experienced or having these phone calls. They saw this being, whatever it was. They were all visited by these Men in Black to just essentially tell them to shut up.
Galaxy's not going to defend itself.
Biggest lie of all, trying to make it seem like the Men in Black are our friends. They're not.
At a certain point, Martin demanded to know who he worked for, and the stranger simply smiled and walked away. Said nothing. That was it.
I'm going to do that to somebody sometime.
Around the same time, residents also reported seeing black sedans parked outside their homes. Inside the vehicle, shadowy figures sat motionless, watching the houses.
I know you don't have like access to the whole historical record of everything that ever happened, but like, is this
I do. It's called the internet.
the first like kind of like widely known reference to Men in Black, or I know there's many throughout the years, but is this the first one that we are aware of?
I think on this sort of level, like they were always around when like paranormal things happened. And whenever like people went to the news and it was being reported on, because back then too, like
even pre 1966, there are reports of
there were
this.
reports of like people like they were. I don't think they were labeled as Men in Black until
but
much
like
later.
government men, showing
the G-man
up.
showing up, telling people to fucking shut up.
I got you. Okay.
My uncle took a picture of the Men in Black in New Brunswick, New Jersey. It's a really famous, like the first photo of the Men in Black taken.
Oh yeah, I've seen that photo.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
They were lurking on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well,
It's true. All this is true, except the names. The names are fake.
yeah. Have they been changed to protect the innocent?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to say that in the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
Our protagonist, John Keel himself, experienced strange events. One night he returned to his motel room to find his door slightly open. Nothing appeared stolen, but his notes had been like disturbed and gone through.
Of course.
And meanwhile, the sightings of the winged creature were still happening. Like all of this is kind of now happening together at the same time.
This is a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff going on right now.
this story has so much. It's one thing when you have a something paranormal happening or something happening to this level where it's just like, oh, here's the thing, and that thing happened. This has like a lot of things wrapped into one. Drivers then traveling near the TNT area again reported glimpsing this beast standing beside the road or perched in trees. Several witnesses claim they saw it rise straight up into the air without moving its wings. And then by 1967, sightings near the Silver Bridge became more and more common. Truck drivers reported seeing a large dark figure sitting high above the roadway on the steel structure of the bridge. Some said they heard faint rustling sounds overhead as if wings were brushing against the metal beams. Then came December 15th, 1967. It was a cold Friday evening.
Oh, boy.
During the Christmas shopping season, traffic moved steadily across the Silver Bridge as residents traveled between Point Pleasant and Gallipolis. And exactly at 5:04 in the evening, the bridge suffered a catastrophic and cascading failure and collapsed.
Damn, dude. Was anybody on it?
Yes,
Christmas traffic.
Christmas traffic.
No.
Witnesses described hearing a sharp metallic crack followed by a thunderous roar as the entire structure gave way. Cars and trucks plunged into the icy waters of the Ohio River below. 46 people lost their lives in this disaster.
Mothman? Take it easy, dude.
No, be nice.
Investigators later determined that the collapse was caused by the failure of a single steel eye-bar within the suspension chain of the bridge, causing a complete failure of the structure.
I'm sorry. You can fuck up one piece and the whole thing will fall down?
I think if it's, I'm pretty certain it was a suspension bridge, and if like one of those things, like
Just one.
everything becomes off and things start breaking, and then it becomes a cascade effect.
Bummer, dude. This was really all fun and games until you killed a bunch of people, and now I'm bummed.
That's kind of where the story goes, and there's a little bit more, obviously, but this is the mythos of the Mothman.
Yeah. The way I remember this story that I was going to say earlier, that was like one sentence long, I just like forgot that people died. you know? I was like a bridge fell and there was a Mothman.
Perhaps the frequency with which Nikola Tesla was trying to split his building and the world in half, the high whine of the Mothman's frequency, perhaps to compromise the structural integrity of the bridge.
No, I think he was up there like
With a cutting torch?
like no, more like a Shawshank, like a little bit at a time, just filing that one eye bar, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, and every night everyone's like, I see the fucking Mothman up there.
Right.
I mean, what's he doing? You know, he's sabotaging.
Well, for the people of Point Pleasant, another fact stood out as clear as the eyes of the Mothman itself. After the collapse of the Silver Bridge, the sightings of the Mothman stopped immediately. There were no more reports of red eyes in the woods, no more winged figures near the TNT area, no more shapes perched on buildings. Even the mysterious men in black seemed to vanish. The phone calls ceased. The black sedans were no longer seen. It was as if the strange presence that had haunted Point Pleasant for more than a year had simply completed its purpose and moved on. To this day, no one can say with certainty what the people of Point Pleasant experienced during those months between November of 66 and December of 67. Some believe the creature was an unknown animal or just a misidentified bird. Others believe it was something far stranger, a messenger, or perhaps something that only appears when disaster is already on its way.
Here's what I like to believe. Two things.
Misidentified bird?
Yeah, you know what? I have to say, I have Googled many times in my life in the last 2 years when I first found out about the harpy eagle. What I choose to believe is there was a tragic bridge failure and a harpy eagle happened to be flying around at that time.
What about Indrid Cole?
That was probably a lie.
And the phone calls and the men in black.
Yeah, that was probably the same guy who's like, I'm going to dress in black and fucking call people and be a scary voice.
What about what about Bandit? Where's Bandit?
A
The
bandit?
harpy eagle got it.
No, Bandit is free range now, dude. He ran
Still
away.
alive.
He totally
He
ran.
took his
Yeah.
opportunity to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Google harpy eagle and tell me that thing ain't fucking what we're talking about right now.
It is
You know?
crazy looking.
It is insane. I don't know if it can do the no flapping of the wings move, but and I don't know if its eyes are red, but it is terrifying.
It can be big and scary as hell.
Yeah, it's big
It
and
does
scary
that.
as fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll shake up a whole town for sure. Okay, so that's option one for me. Option two is all of this is true, and the Mothman is a good guy, and he was trying to warn us. He's like, how long do I have to sit on this bridge?
Yeah, you
for
should
these
stay
fuckers?
away from this bridge.
Yeah,
Am
these
I not
fucker-
scary?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get out of here. This is a bad bridge.
And that's what a lot of people think too, where he is like a harbinger.
Yeah.
He's just trying. He's essentially there. I'm labeling it as a he, but it's there to
Probably a lady. We all know it.
Moth-
essentially give
Mothwoman.
warning. But also if it's just ambivalent and it's just there to watch or something.
Oh yeah. That's a Greg move right there.
I think in the movie too, it's kind of funny how they place it or like they word it. But like imagine trying to explain yourself to a cockroach.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why doesn't like this just come out and tell us what's going to happen or try
Right.
to, and it's like, it doesn't have the communication
Yeah.
or the ability to do that. It just kind of knows and it's just there to watch it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
because
anyways.
and that's like the basic story and it's abbreviated for sure. I would definitely recommend everyone doing their own little research and find all the information they can because it is a really fascinating story.
As our resident Mothman expert, Greg,
Yeah.
what do you think? What do you think, Heaven? What's going on? What
I
is
have a
this?
lot of ideas as to
Tell
what it could
me,
be.
give me
What do you
your-
believe to be true
Give
in
me
your
your
heart?
top three, and also what you believe to be true in your heart.
Top three, there is something there. It could be an interdimensional thing. It could be something just looks a certain way that might be familiar to us. So it doesn't scare the shit out of us. So it takes the shape of something, even though it's like, oh, this won't be scary. And it's just immediately
Terrifying.
fucking scary
Yeah.
to everybody.
It's like some AI shit. Got it really wrong.
Like it needs to take a shape to exist like on this plane or something.
Right.
Then there's also the idea of it just being collective fear. I have this idea of it.
Like mass hysteria.
Yeah,
kinda.
like it's being seeded to people of like what this thing looks like. So
Yeah.
everyone's going to start seeing it. And then you institute this fear into people and now more people are just imagining it and seeing it. And then there's this collective fear that happens. And like if there are people like the Men in Black showing up if there were out of towners, there's a business meeting somewhere nearby, and
Right.
like there's just these weird people that are
In suits.
and like your brain is immediately like they're not supposed to be here. This is a weird thing that's happening.
And then God forbid one of them's like autistic and smiles weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
likes making prank phone calls.
I did stay at a hotel once on like a business trip, and at the same hotel at the time, unbeknownst to us, was Pirate Con.
Nice.
So just walking around the hotel was a lot of pirates and
Yeah.
winches. And this was just happening. But my favorite part was that it was in Denver, which
Okay.
is very far from the sea.
From water of
to
any
have
kind. Yeah.
Pirate Con.
Yeah.
Um,
That's so
Anyways,
crazy.
yeah.
Being from New York City, I wouldn't even blink an eye.
yeah.
Yeah, we have we have like furry conventions.
Yeah.
There's Comic-Con, there's SantaCon, there's
But I could see that if you don't have access to the internet, as it were, or
Right.
you know the happenings in the local paper, the Little Nickel, if there was just some sort of convention nearby, you're seeing all this like surplus of businessmen
Yeah.
that's uncharacteristic. I could see you taking note of that and that
Oh,
being
absolutely.
strange and
Absolutely.
seeming strange.
But yeah, there's just so much of the story though that's just bizarre, and multiple people saying multiple things before like the word got out about it. Like
Yeah.
not multiple things, but like multiple people saying the same thing
Multiple reports before it was like
in
common
the news.
knowledge.
And yeah, so like that's the one thing that like would like tear a hole in that other
Right.
idea that I'm having.
Right. You can't have mass hysteria if the masses don't know about it first.
Well, let's
Mass hysteria is the only way that I can like make sense of what you're saying. Because it's like,
yeah, that's kind of the way
yeah.
I'm thinking of it.
yeah. Okay. Cool. Just making sure.
And like with that, like let's we can dive not deep, but we'll get a little bit into the world tour.
Oh, right. You
I
said that he was.
forgot.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So he leaves West Virginia and goes on.
Yeah, he's going on
touring the
tour.
world.
He's
Okay.
like, I'm done here.
He's opening for the Stones.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
He's like, I'm too big for this town.
That's right.
It's like the way like acid used to follow the Grateful Dead through the
Right,
country.
yeah.
It's just the Mothman's there and then fucking disasters everywhere.
Man, give it to me.
All right. So first, we're going to jump pretty quick up to 1985, September 19th, 1985, Mexico City. Shortly before, there's an earthquake. Witnesses reported seeing a large winged humanoid silhouette moving through the skyline. Description matched earlier Mothman reports with massive wings, dark humanoid shape, silent flight. We're going to skip ahead now to 1986. Workers at the Chernobyl nuclear plant reported seeing a large winged creature flying above reactor 4 in the days before the explosion. Some workers also reported disturbing nightmares, strange phone calls, sightings of glowing red eyes in like above the plant structures.
Nuh-uh.
And then the sightings reportedly stopped right after the Chernobyl meltdown. We're going to jump a little bit ahead to something a little more local. The summer of 2001, prior to September 11th, there's an account that describes a woman seeing a winged figure standing atop a construction crane overlooking Manhattan, facing the World Trade Center,
Nuh-uh.
Mothman worked for Al Qaeda.
before it flew east towards the East River. The sighting was briefly described online before disappearing.
Mothman lives in
Researcher
Brooklyn.
Timothy Green Beckley remarked about seeing these types of patterns and sightings before disaster with, when these winged watchers appear, history is about to turn a very dark page. We're going to skip ahead to 2011 to Fukushima,
Nuh-uh.
Japan. Witnesses reported seeing large winged shadows moving across industrial areas near the coast before the March 11th, 2011 earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear disaster. Descriptions again matched the earlier reports. Moving ahead a little bit, there are, I don't know why, but there are a ton of sightings in Chicago.
Whoa.
I don't know what it
Unexpected.
is.
A lot of tall buildings to perch upon.
It's literally from
A lot of bridges.
2017 to like today.
Nuh-uh.
They span a weird amount of time.
You got a sweet relocation package.
Yeah, he
to
loves
the Chicago area.
Yeah.
A lot
It's
of
the
this
deep dish.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the documentation comes from investigator Lon Strickler at the website Phantoms and Monsters. More than 100 sightings have been reported since 2017. Descriptions of the creature remain remarkably consistent with the original Mothman reports. Witnesses describe a large winged humanoid, 6 to 8 feet tall, wingspan estimated between 10 and 15 feet, dark gray or black body, sometimes glowing red eyes, silent flight, ability to rise vertical into the air. The first major modern sighting was at O'Hare Airport, November 7th, 2017, about 6:30 p.m. Two airline employees working near a cargo building at O'Hare. The workers reported seeing a large, dark humanoid creature with enormous wings standing near a fence, just chilling.
What year is this?
2017. Is this on camera? This has got to be on many, many
I
cameras.
was just wondering if this was around the time that there were all those Rocket Man sightings at LAX. Around the
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
yeah.
Guy flying his little jetpack.
Yeah. Perhaps
I
perhaps a
remember that.
Mothman.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but that I do.
These workers said when it noticed them, the creature spread its wings and shot straight up into the sky.
Without flapping them, Michelle.
Stop doing that. I don't like that part.
Yeah, they said the wings did not flap. The vertical takeoff detail was one of the most commonly repeated items or elements of the whole Chicago sighting stories.
Everyone's story seems to have that really disturbing fact in it. I don't like it.
I won't dive too deep into all of them, but then there was the Lincoln Park sightings. Lincoln Park, not the band, the area of Chicago. But that was in the spring of 2018. The Clybourne Corridor sighting, that was in April of 2018. Again, all of these stories all say the same thing. It was just a large black winged humanoid standing near a warehouse or like on the road, or all of them are the same sighting.
Blue collar, man of the people, Mothman of the people.
Mothman of the people.
Warehouses.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was on the Chicago Lakefront Trail, August of 2019.
Mothman getting fit.
Later at
Getting
night.
the miles in.
Yeah, he's just doing his walking routine.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Gotta have a routine, guys.
Get those steps in.
That's right.
Flying doesn't count.
Flying doesn't count,
Yeah.
especially when you don't have to flap.
That's right.
And one of the more later ones, I know there was one a couple years ago,
Wait,
and
hold
it was
on.
on on the news,
What was he doing on the trail? Just being there?
just being there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So on the trail, it was two cyclists riding along the lakefront, reported seeing a huge winged creature gliding over the water before turning towards the city skyline. They described the wingspan as larger than a large bird or bat, and said the creature appeared humanoid in shape.
They suck at telling me size. Just saying.
2020, back at O'Hare, just another dark-winged figure flying near the runways. Yeah, for whatever reason, a lot of these sightings are in Chicago. And there are actually a ton more. I just wanted to give some sort of an example that it did show up two places right before disasters.
Yeah.
I don't think anything catastrophic has yet to happen in Chicago, but it seems like there might be something coming soon.
Right?
And I know there was one like a couple of years ago. I remember it being on the news, and I was like, "Yo!" Like,
Yeah.
like the fact that it was even like on the news was
Right.
kind of crazy. And
Right,
like,
right.
It being labeled as Mothman.
Yeah, I think I might be having a false memory, but I fucking remember that.
I do want
Or
to.
maybe I don't.
I do just want to end all of this with a little quote from John Keel himself. The universe does not exist as we think it exists. We do not exist as we think we exist.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of like wild stories out there. It's one of those things too. Like it's hard to parse out like what's fake, what's not. And again, going back to the idea of like kind of being pre-programmed with this idea. It's in like our subconscious now, and now we just want to see that. So anything that looks weird, I think people are going to just like attach
Right.
this like iconic idea to it, and it doesn't necessarily. And it could be a bird, it could be whatever. Especially given how many sightings, especially in Chicago, there might be some fucking giant bird flying around. But
Fucking big old scary Harpy Eagle.
They do got some pretty awesome gargoyles in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
maybe they're coming to life.
if people are
That's a
looking
whole
up,
nother
seeing
story.
them, yeah, absolutely. Separate episode.
Gargoyles are cool though.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's such an interesting quote by John Keel, you know, and there's like, does seem like the way we exist in the world and the way that we use our brains is a fraction of both. You know?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like everything is way more interesting. Like
Isn't that a fact though? Like I feel like I remember learning in like elementary school science that we only use like the 10% of our brain or
I think
something?
it's just like a weird.
A weird
Right.
saying.
Thing.
Another lie they fucking told me?
Well, they do say that, but I mean, it's like, how do you
back that up?
immeasurable.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Like,
I do think we use not it to its full capacity by a large degree.
I think
Definitely.
we use our entire brain, but I think for individual tasks, we use different areas of our brain. So
Sure,
we're probably only using that figure
10%
of like
at a time.
10% at a time. But like the reason we have areas of our brain is because we need that area of our brain for something.
I really thought we would be ultra. Like, I really thought if we could use
think
more of our brain, we
Like
would be
a
ultra.
time traveler shapeshifter, perhaps they're just using their whole brain.
That's what I mean.
know,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a person using their whole brain.
Yeah. Applying themselves.
I like to think that I'm not a person that needs things to be explained, but apparently I do. I need to fix something to make order in this chaos that we call life.
Yeah.
And so I choose that all of these things are just people using their whole brain. Mothman.
I like, that's a real positive outlook on all these, these are just real, superhumans, operating at a really high level,
That's right.
living their life to the fullest.
Wow. Damn, you really got me.
Yeah, there's a personal mantra I use just for myself throughout like life in general, but it's like expect nothing and receive everything. So it's just like I don't know what's about to happen. Every time I wake up, it's like it's going to be fascinating regardless of what it is I'm doing. And then because I go into everything with that outlook, everything becomes awesome.
Right. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're Greg.
But yeah, it's just I don't think a lot of people like take the time to like appreciate stuff. So like when information like these stories come out, like they want to just dismiss it. Like,
Right.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like if it's not, life is like kind of awesome and interesting, and it's just weirder than we ever thought we would ever know.
Yeah. I love it. The power of gratitude and positivity. Power of positivity. That's what I think I'm trying to say.
We can also say if you've ever seen the Mothman,
Oh my God, call us.
please,
Yeah.
please call us.
Yeah, tell us a story.
Just give us a quick little glimpse into what happens. Call the Strange Exchange. It's 929-445-3705. Just let us know.
Yeah.
If
Tell
there's
us.
something flying around your house, you see red eyes, if it's not a bird or you don't know what it is, just give us a little shout.
Yeah.
Leave us a message.
I need to know. Also, buy Wings Before the Fall by Kai Larson. Call me.
Kai Larson has a lot of information in his book too.
Yeah.
You can find that on conspiracyjournal.com and amazon.com.
That's right. That's right. Friend of the pod, Kai Larson. Yep. I think that's it for me. How about you, Bobby?
I love this story. I love the Mothman. I think it's super interesting. And if you're a little bit of a wanderer, if you're out and about in America, cruise on through Point Pleasant, West Virginia. You won't regret it.
Oh yeah, right on. All right.
Maybe
Yeah,
check
big,
out the Mothman Festival.
Mothmanfestival.com. I would definitely recommend everyone go check that out. Are we gonna go this year? We should go this year.
We should go. We'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll make
Cool.
it. We'll be around.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye.